Hi, I'm Jen Gaskin. I'm glad to have you here as we talk about how to nurture hope in these uncertain times. In Michael Franti's recent documentary, Stay Human, he talks about how the main struggle today is between cynicism and optimism. It's about how we can keep up our hope, how we can maintain our positivity and optimism for helping the world to grow better. Because we really want, as a larger global community, to be able to find a unity of the body that will enable us to respond better to global crisis, to be able to draw together as an aggregate and make a coordinated movement. Through my time of helping to therapize people's bodies through yoga, I've developed a tremendous respect for the healing mechanism of the body. Our bodies have incredible renewing capacity. They can recover from so much strain and injury and trauma. And I saw this at work in my own body because when I was younger, I suffered a lot of chronic pain. And I went on to have 5 children, and the physicality of pregnancy and nursing and carrying children really compounded my pain level until I had tremendous instability in my pelvis. And it got to the point that if I were walking, I would sometimes experience my leg buckling out from under me or my hip freezing and locking up. And as well, I had a lot of rigidity in my neck and shoulders. Often I could not turn my head to the right for weeks at a time. And it was really yoga that set me on a path to healing my body and allowed me to reclaim my musculature for functional movement. Yoga means union, and it teaches the body a kind of unity that enabled me to increasingly utilize my body for coordinated movement without pain. I think of us as people cells in a very large, worldwide collective body that is suffering from a lot of pain and instability. And this is my point today. I believe that the intelligence behind the intrinsic healing capability of the human body is the same intelligence in this larger body of humanity, and that there exist inherent healing mechanisms for this larger body that we can release if we can find the right alignment. In yoga, we have a saying, you're only as old as your spine. And often we begin a yoga practice with 6 simple movements of the spine, moving through a range of motion, front to back, side to side, and twisting, that we can engage in day after day after day to build the strength and stability, resilience and flexibility of the spine. So I believe the question that we're facing in this uncertain time is, what kind of yoga-like therapies can we engage in day after day after day? What simple movements will help us bring ourselves into better alignment as a collective body of humanity so that we can begin to grow our strength and resilience and be able to form coordinated movements as an aggregate? We'd really like to raise our vision of what we're capable of as a global humanity, to envision ourselves being able to move a giant arm of humanity to sweep away some of the more heinous problems that exist on our planet, to address parts of our body of humanity that are really riddled with pain, like the slums of Liberia and other areas where there's rampant poverty and a kind of degradation of experience. So join me on the next video to explore some of these 6 movements of the spine that we might engage in as a collective. I'm Jen Gaskin, exploring Kogerty.